everybody, welcome to another episode of the Football Kaki. I'm your host Elliot, and I'm joined by my fellow Kaki bro, Paul and Nat. How you guys doing, boys?
Good to be back.
Yes, It is kind of nice. How has the 1 week off been?
It's alright. It's still boring without club football, but we move.
I mean, pre-season was technically around though. So, yeah, and speaking of Nat, right? Nat has a Ronaldinho AC Milan shirt.
The 80. I've had it for a while, wait.
Bro, the Ronaldinho AC Milan shirt, right? No, it's been there, but just that to put it in the context, Ruben Emery manager AC Milan, Man United lost 4-2 to AC Milan.
Yeah. Bro, crazy result, man.
80 is the FIFA 09 one, right?
I can't remember how old is it, but bro,
he was on the cover of FIFA 09, bro, with Wayne Rooney.
Oh my goodness, bro, that's damn long ago.
I remember this time because he was the arena player.
No, but that's not the point. It's the fact that we lost to Ruben Emery.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. If we were talking about like how City is bad, right? I think United is like equally as bad.
The defending right has not changed. As much as I want to put the attack right, but the four defenders at the back it's the same it's the same group of defenders that was there during Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's time. So I will not say anything more.
You know what's funny?
What?
If Ruben Emery would have started a back four instead.
Oh yeah, dude, that would have been hilarious.
That would be quite funny,
That would have been really quite funny. Okay, I wanted them to win, but then again, right, you can't get your hopes up. But just when Man United do well, they decide to let you down at the right time.
I mean, it's pre-season lah. Like, I'm not taking any.
What do you mean do well? Like qualify for Champions League or what?
No, bro. I mean, like technically, when they string some decent portions together, right, they suddenly out of nowhere they just do stupid things and then concede 3 goals.
Whenever it's a pattern, don't you realize? Always, whenever we make to Champions League and then it dips down after that.
Yeah, because everybody's just tired. So I won't say much. I won't say much about that, right? But I think we are back already, and the Premier League season starts this weekend, which is quite insane, right? Considering the fact, right, that I feel I have watched so much football in the past 3 months that it just suddenly comes back to Premier League season starts again.
It's just World Cup time, honestly.
Yeah,
it's true. But any conspiracy theories regarding suddenly the Copa America back to 4 years?
No.
Because if you see the history of the tournament, right? Even in the 1950s, once in a while they will do 1 year, 2 years, and then sometimes even 3 years. Yeah. So it's not really consistent like the World Cup.
It's South America, man. That place is lawless. Have you seen how people in the Brazilian league play? It's really lawless out there.
It's quite savage.
It's not even a matter of corruption. It's okay, the South Americans are doing their own thing again.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. That's true. Right? So, I think, bros, shall we just get into it straight away?
Let's go.
Okay, so today we're going to keep it very, very simple, right? We're going to talk about a few things. So, one is that the Community Shield just finished, right? Arsenal absolutely destroyed Man City 3-0. We've got our predictions for the top 4 and relegation for this year's Premier League season. We will review them at the end of the year to see actually whether are we correct or are we wrong. And then we're going to look at our match of the week, which is basically Newcastle versus Liverpool. Both looking very different from what they were last year, especially with Newcastle losing all their stars. And we've got our what's going on this week. So with that, shall we get into it, boys?
Let's go.
Okay, but before we get into it, a special word from our sponsor.
So this week's episode of the Chit Chatter Podcast is brought to you by our friends at EagleWings Cinematics, offering one of the most premium cinema experiences you can find right here in Singapore. Located at KAP Mall, EagleWings isn't your typical cinema chain. It's a boutique cinema experience that blends comfort, style, and community with 5 uniquely themed halls. Every visit feels fresh and memorable, whether you're planning a date night, a family outing, or a special celebration.
EagleWings is about more than just movies. They take cinema dining to the next level with a wide variety of dishes from their award-winning EagleWings Loft menu. From lobster risotto and wagyu burgers to pizza, pasta, you can enjoy restaurant-quality food delivered straight to your seat while you watch your movie. If you're looking for an even more premium experience, selected ticket classes also give you access to their exclusive lounge, where you can enjoy complimentary coffee, tea or soft drinks, and even relax in a massage chair before your movie begins.
And what truly sets EagleWing apart is that they offer much more than just the latest blockbuster. They also host private screenings for special occasions, including birthday parties, corporate events, and even unforgettable wedding proposals. So don't forget to download the EagleWings app, where you'll unlock a range of exclusive perks and reward, not only for your cinema visits but also at participating outlets throughout KAP Mall.
Head down to EagleWings Cinematics at KAP Mall or visit their website to book your tickets today. Once again, a huge thank you to EagleWings Cinematics for sponsoring this week's episode of the Chit Chatter Podcast.
Okay, so to begin, let's talk about what's going on. Usually I will let Paul or Nat do the what's going on, but today is me. So we are going to talk about new what's going on, right? Because for the first time in a very long time, there are new rules that are actually being introduced in the Premier League, right? Predominantly to stop time wasting and also bad calls, right? So a lot of the rules, right, are actually mirror copies of what happened during the World Cup, lah. So basically they got a substitution clock, they got a time throwing clock, and they've got the review for the second yellows. Some of it, basically, just to quick a summary. So for throw-ins, right, there's going to be a 5-second countdown. So they have to get the ball in play within 5 seconds. If they take more than 5 seconds, right, simple, the throw-in goes to the opposing team. So basically, they lose possession. Injuries and timeouts, injured players are required to get treatment and are made to leave the field for at least 30 seconds. That was last time, right? Now you have to leave for at least 1 minute. 1 minute. So VAR changes will be that if a player is sent off for a second yellow, right, the second yellow will now be assessed by VAR. What they're trying to do now is basically they're trying to avoid any delays. So any forms of time wasting, you substitute, you immediately have to get off within 10 seconds from the nearest point of the field. So there's no more like, oh, hi, the Casemiro, like, I'm going to applaud you, then you're going to walk off the field already. Now it's like, oh, you substituted, you get off. Basically, it's trying to get the game moving along. So I want to ask both of you, right, are these rules beneficial for the league in the long term? Or are they not?
Oh, you want to start this off?
Yeah. I think as evident from the World Cup, they put all these measures in place, but I don't think it is implemented 100% all the time.
Yeah.
As we've seen, like the example, the throw-in stuff, right? The players found a loophole during the World Cup actually is from the point where they pick the ball up, then the 5 seconds starts. So if you notice, right, a lot of them will delay going towards the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one area of the rule that I think can be exploited.
Yep.
And then also, many years, I think maybe 2-3 seasons ago, they did implement the 8-second rule for the goalkeepers, remember?
Yes.
But have you actually seen it like being implemented at all? Yeah, so, and even like the time wasting one, then if you waste time, then you're awarded a corner, right? Yeah, I think last season I've never seen it like implemented at all,
Nope.
Yeah, so it's there to be placed in black and white. So I think if anytime the referee feels that a team is pushing it, right, then he can choose to enforce it more. But then I don't think it'll be 100% all the time implemented. Yeah. There will be warnings given before that, before it's actually like, implemented all the time.
Yep. Nate, your thoughts?
Yeah, I share pretty similar sentiments with Paul for this one. The rules are there to be there, but it's not really going to be enforced 100% of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's really like heat of the moment and the referees just forget. But I do think we will see a lot of it at the start of the season and then it will slowly wane off to like status quo. Yeah. But I do appreciate the fact that the governing body is trying to, speed up games, trying to stop time wasting, stop haram ball. But I mean, people are smart. They're always going to find loopholes around it. It's only just a matter of time and a matter of team tactics for that one person to find their way out of it. I mean, even in the World Cup as Paul said, they've already found an exploit. Yeah. So there's definitely going to be more of these instances coming up, and then there'll be more discussions. But okay, that keeps the game interesting, and that's how the game evolves, is through conversations and discussions like this.
Yeah, but I got a question, right? So the throw-in, right, for the 5 seconds. If they hand it off to a teammate, does the 5-second counter restart?
Let's say my team gets a throw-in, right? Yep. Any one of us touch the ball is 5 seconds.
So they have to pass the ball to, let's say for example, right? Sometimes...
They have to bring the throw-in, yeah.
Okay, because the question is that, sometimes, right, I think one very good example, right, is that Arsenal, right, or even United, like the winger will take the ball, he will pretend to take the throw-in, and then suddenly he'll just drop the ball on the floor, then the teammate will go and take the throw-in and pick it up. But then by the time that happens, right, you delay like 30 seconds to a minute. So if, let's say, we're talking about that, right? Does the 5 seconds include the time that he picks up the ball and then he passes it to the teammate? Does the counter reset?
So I think that will be a topic of like
we'll see this Saturday or Sunday.
Because
I guess
you can't expect like if I kick the ball out, right? Let's say the goalkeeper kicks the ball to my corner. You can't expect me to get there in 5 seconds, You get what I mean?
Correct.
I have to get to the ball first. Then it's from the moment you pick up the ball.
Correct, because
but then they never count. I don't think they count like the time from me to walk towards the ball.
Correct. Yeah. So it's like, one very easy way is like 10 seconds from the moment the referee kick, right? The player has to literally, one of the players have to go there and take the ball and throw. Like within 10 seconds. I think that would be a bit more...
Because 5 seconds is actually damn fast.
Yeah.
From the time it goes out, yeah.
Correct. So if they do that, right, I think they probably will have to decide what they're going to maneuver, right? But I think the one that I'm a bit more like intrigued by, right, is actually the basically second yellows can be reviewed upon VAR. I think this one is interesting because, I mean, for one, we've seen very weird like second yellow cards given out in the past. I think both of our clubs have been victims of like very poor second yellow cards in recent past, right? So if this were the case, right, it begs the question, right? Because you know the theory of always referee protect referee. Like, will they just automatically be like, oh, it's a red card? Even though very clearly, right, you can look at it, you go like, that shouldn't even be a yellow card. Will referees force some of their guys to overturn the calls? Or will they just status quo and just like, yeah, he deserved the second yellow?
It remains to be seen, honestly.
Yeah. It's interesting to see how they will use it, lor. Like, if they can be very, very strict, then okay, you know, if I'm on yellow, then if I commit a second transgression, then I should get a red card, lah.
Yep.
Does it include like fouls that I get away with? So let me say I'm on yellow and I get away with like some things. Will VAR go back and check? That is like by how many fouls? I don't think so, right?
No, but the thing is that they made a very weird statement. I think to me, right, what they said was that it can only be overturned if the foul was an obvious error. So it means that like obviously it shouldn't have been a yellow card in the first place. So I wouldn't know whether you're talking about that in that particular context, meaning that, let's say, for example, right, like he didn't make the foul,
but he
wrongfully booked, right? Will it apply in the opposite direction? Means that he should have gotten booked, but he didn't. That one, I'm not really sure.
I think if the VAR catches it or sees it, but then comes the thing where it's like it's inconsistent because only if he catches it, then it applies.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of these rules really must wait to see like how it is applied. In concept, it's very easy to discuss, but like if it's not applied, then there's really no point.
No, it's true. And I mean, like, you've seen how the EPL and PGMOL, right, influx the rules and the way they do it in the past few seasons, right? You kind of go like, I don't think it's going to go that direction.
Oh my. It's like the PGMOL like ring the PTSD from last season.
Yep. A lot of it.
It's like not just us. I think like every single, most of the clubs, except one.
No, bro, not even last season, in the past few seasons really. All three of us here have been rightfully wrong. And in fact, in doing so. So, I think let's just
crazy.
Let's just see where this is gonna go. I think that one's gonna be very interesting, right? But what we can do and what we will look at it, right, is that let's just see how this goes in the future and how this particular thing will actually play out in the long term, because we don't know whether the PGMO referees are really going to go status quo or are they going to actually abide by these laws and try to enforce it as much as possible. If they enforce it, I'll be very happy. But the thing is,
but they can be selective on how they enforce.
Correct.
On which teams they enforce on. You know?
So if they enforce it with consistency, which is probably not the case, but if they somehow enforce it consistently and for the right reasons, right, I think I wouldn't have a problem with it. But the question is,
fair enough.
Their history has not shown that they are consistent with it. So,
like a good example would be the Champions League final, where that referee he did quite a good job. You know, where Arsenal tried to waste time, then he's like, he wasn't having any of it. He blew the halftime whistle, right?
Correct.
Straight away. Yeah, this kind of thing we should see more of it, lah.
Correct. So let's just see where this goes and let's just see how things are going to move, lah. So with that, right, I think let's just move on to the main portion of this segment, right? Because essentially, right, the senior manager of this entire Premier League now at the moment in time, right, is Mikel Arteta. And he's the only manager, right, that has won a Premier League title. Because Klopp's out the window, Pep's gone. And to see how good Maresca is going to be with this team was a Community Shield whereby they could have made a statement and went against the current defending Premier League champions, but it was not the case because Arsenal absolutely destroyed Man City. So, Nat, your thoughts on this particular Man City performance? And was it a case of Arsenal being that good or just City being atrocious?
How do I put this in a way where it makes sense? Because, I mean, it makes sense in my head, but I don't know how to articulate. Okay, look. Maresca has some similarities to Pep. I don't think we can deny that. He's a Pep student. He used to be at City. He coached some of the City youth that are in the academy and all around the Premier League and all around the world right now. He's a decent coach. He led them to some trophies, even as a youth coach, and was Pep Guardiola's assistant for a while. But there are definitely differences in philosophy. 100%. And I think a lot of it comes down to the squad building, especially how consequential it is. The players that Man City bought last year. specifically on the goalkeeping role, I want to bring that. I think that one was one of their biggest downfalls. They initially bought James Trafford to be number one. I think that was a really smart buy, considering he's set to become England's future number one.
Yeah.
All-rounder, good. Very similar to Edison, but I think shot-stopping wise, he is a little bit better than Edison. I think he's a very good all-round goalkeeper, and I think Leeds got a very good deal, getting him as their starting goalkeeper from this season onwards. But unfortunately, they also kind of blocked his pathway, which is why he went to Leeds with the purchase of Donnarumma. Donnarumma, don't get me wrong, fantastic shot stopper. A lot of his saves are very, fantastic to look at. Sensational save, that kind. But me personally, I feel a lot of Donnarumma's saves comes down to his poor positioning, and his height and his speed sort of save him from that. Like, you look at the data, you look at the numbers, Donnarumma tends to be in very bad positions most of the time when shots come in. And it's just that his height and his speed help him a lot. Of course, that's not his biggest weakness. His biggest weakness, as everyone knows, is his distribution.
Yep.
And unfortunately, being a Pep student, your distribution kind of has to be there as a goalkeeper. Yep. It's worse for Maresca because Maresca, even at Chelsea, was playing Sanchez as like a makeshift centre-back. And he was building out heavily from the back. So, not sure where the squad building was in there. I mean, don't get me wrong, a lot of leadership also left this season. John Stones and Bernardo Silva, who definitely were probably big characters in the dressing room, being at City for so long. But I don't know. I don't believe Enzo Maresca is a bad coach. I think with the options that City had, right, he was the right choice to make to take over Pep, because Company, of course, is not available at the current moment. If not, Pep would 100% pick Company. But Maresca is the better option to take over Pep Guardiola with the market situation. It's just the squad building wasn't 100% there, I would say. And Maresca is unfortunately paying the price for it. So it's going to be a very interesting few years for City and seeing how they rebuild. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good for them.
I mean, like, considering the fact, like, if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, currently the club captain is Rodri, right?
Yes, currently
and Rodri. There are rumors that the club captain is on the way out
to Barcelona, bro.
On the way out to Barcelona.
I mean, I don't feel Man City's captains have been very prominent. Like, it's not very important in the Pep system.
Yeah.
The captaincy, I don't feel it's very important in Maresca's system also at Chelsea. Like, you see at Chelsea, right, when Maresca was around, right, captain was Reece James. Reece James is injured half the time. So it's like, you don't really like care who's captain, like, in that kind of Pep system. It's just who like, the whole team has to put work in anyways.
Yeah.
Captain is just there for name, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah.
But the thoughts on Arsenal's performance in comparison to City during this game?
Oh, I hate to say, Arsenal looks so good.
Yeah, bro. The annoying team that, you refuse to admit, but they got better.
They strengthened, and they've actually had a really good transfer window. I'm not going to lie. Christopher Solis and Bruno G are great signings for them. Oh my goodness, this is going to be so annoying to deal with this season. I'm not going to lie to you.
Correct. I agree. Like they looked kind of like, okay, this is the best team in England. I have to accept it at this particular point. Even if I don't want to.
We're going to see a lot more of this.
Yeah.
When we're going to see Arsenal play a lot more positively, especially since they've won the title. They have no anxiety about losing it. Therefore, they can afford to play more positively.
It's like basically the pressure's off already.
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
I've got the first one out of the way. I don't need to worry about it anymore already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul, your thoughts?
I do agree lah. Like, I think for Man City, they don't really need a captain. What they really need, right, is like a playmaker. They need people to feed like Haaland the ball. So if you notice the lineup, you say, right, bro, they're playing Pusanov, they are playing Grealish, they are playing Foden. All these players that like like non-existent like last season. You're suddenly like forcing them back in. You're playing Grealish. A back, like this guy that they were like touted to leave the club already. And then Kusanov was bad. Like, if you saw the goal, right? Like the first goal, he was at fault for like, like creating the space for Califury to come in.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, the Donnarumma's positioning. I don't know why he's diving before the shots are like.
Yeah, the second goal was.
Crazy.
The second goal.
Yeah, he's diving before the shots even like being taken there. And then, it just looks like similar. Today, this morning, I was looking at memes, right? They were putting the, end of the era. Then the next era is then they put the Man U, the David Moyes season, It's like the...
I'm hearing comparisons that Maresca is...
Like David Moyes.
Man City's David Moyes.
But at least Moyes won the Community Shield.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
If it's some, like, how you say, consolation, or as the kids say, copium to Man City fans, right? In during Pep's era, every time they lost the Community Shield, they went on to win the title.
Yeah, but like
Pep is no longer there.
He's not Pep lah.
Yeah. We'll see if that trend continues for City.
Thoughts on the Elliot Anderson? Oof.
Oh.
Even
I don't understand how
was like way better than him.
I don't understand how Florian Wirtz gets so much slander for costing that much, but I'm not hearing a thing about
anything
Elliot Anderson.
Exactly, bro.
It's shambolic. It's
welcome to the.
It's like we had this conversation, me and Paul, right? We put this up on the table. If you were to put who's the 100 million midfielder, right? Tonali or Elliot Anderson, right? You would think it's Tonali, but how does Anderson cost more than Tonali?
It's crazy that they even paid that fee to Forest.
Exactly.
I don't know how Forest came out with that figure, and Man City paid it. Look, I think Man City had to make, like, in their head, they had to make a statement signing because they know Pep was gone. And they need to do everything in their power to remain successful and thus remain relevant. But wow, what a disappointment from Elliot Anderson.
If you're Nottingham Forest, you shut up and take money. Shut up and take, man. Shut up.
No, it's not like Nottingham Forest have bad players, Nottingham Forest has a decent squad, like almost finishing in Champions League places 2 seasons ago. It's not that terrible. It's just the owner has something against, Espirito Santos. And it's just he had a perfect match. I don't know what happened. You just sacked the coach. They were doing well,
Yeah. Totally agree, man. And then he made Gibbs White do the public statement.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
Holding Gibbs White
it's a clear power struggle at Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
But I think on the topic of Arsenal, right? I think the Bruno G was it's a pure luxury signing.
No, bro,
it's a luxury signing, bro. Yeah, and then if you notice, right, you go and look at their midfielders, which is like Zubimendi, Rice, Bruno G, Eze, right? All these players are more than 60 million, And every year they are buying midfielders. If you realize now, they want to create like the Avengers of like the midfield, But then, no word on Jesus leaving. There's talks also. I think Martinelli is like.
Martinelli received a proposal from Galatasaray. He was not on the bench for the Community Shield because they are discussing his future. Although he doesn't want to go to Turkey.
Yeah.
But Martinelli's future is very, very much up there.
Yeah, but I mean, technically, right, like just by adding Bruno Guimaraes right into this particular lineup, right, that whole midfield just got boosted by a lot.
Yeah. Their midfield can play 2 teams. Like 2 squads. Yeah.
No, it's not that, right? It's like just by adding Bruno Guimaraes, right, that midfield got a lot better compared to last year. And they won the league without him. You imagine how they're gonna be with him inside. And plus,
because I think
Champions League also.
Yeah, they're doing it for the Champions League for sure. Because I think in a way also their stocks they're unsure about Zubimendi's, role in the club. Yeah. Because I don't think he fulfilled what Arteta wanted him when they bought him.
Zubimendi is not gonna displace Declan Rice. Let's be very real.
Yeah.
Declan Rice,
and it's not like the machine that like Bruno G is lah.
Yeah. As much as people want to say, right, like, oh, Declan Rice is a crazy midfield. Declan Rice is next Steven Gerrard. Like, let's be very real ourselves. He's a very limited footballer. Pep System counted Arsenal in all their meetings simply by playing Rice out of the game. Yeah. That's all they had to do. Because Rice can't pass. Like, he's good on the ball, but like, he doesn't know how to like dribble
that.
out. He can technically pass it out lah, but like yeah, I mean, but realistically, because of like the signing and because of leadership qualities, so on and so forth, I'm not an Arsenal fan, so I can't tell you like everything or like the role Rice plays in the club. I can tell you how he is a footballer, but at this point, Rice is undroppable lah in that lineup. So Zubimendi doesn't really have chances to get into it.
I think it's as good as like Declan Rice is vice captain, right? Or one of the few vice captains.
Something to that effect. If I'm not wrong, Odegaard is captain.
Yeah.
Then either Rice or Saka is vice, if I'm not wrong.
I think Saka's vice. Saka's vice, then after if Saka and Odegaard not, then I think it's either Rice or Saliba, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
Yeah. So I think like for me, I look at it in a very simple manner, right? When City, since when has City conceded like in the first 5 minutes in a damn long time?
25 seconds, bro.
Yeah. Crazy,
Like it was just that happened. Like it's gotten to the point where like you're looking at a team that is already primed to win another one, and their step is I'm not looking at the title, I'm looking at Champions League, which is basically Arsenal, right? And then you're looking at City, right, who have to basically rebuild everything from scratch already. Because all the basically currently, as good as you say, all the really old Kings guard, right, of like Pep, right, are all gone already. And they've essentially not replaced KDB.
How do you replace KDB though?
That's the thing. So if you can't replace KDB, right, you got nobody that can feed Haaland. Which
you
is
can't expect like, you can't expect Foden to be that, right?
No, which is basically what happened last year lah.
Foden is a good dribbler, but he doesn't have he's not as creative as a KDB.
Yeah, I ask you this question: how many times have you seen it? Big game, like last 10 minutes, right? Suddenly KDB just pulls one miracle assist out of nowhere.
Yep.
I think the only real person that can rival KDB in terms of creativity, not just like passing, like technical passing, but like pure like creativity is probably Trent.
Yeah.
But like even then, like midfield profile, who do you really have as a true number 10 or true creator these days in football? It's very difficult because like number 10s have sort of been played out of the game because of Pep and Klopp. Now that they're making a resurgence, it's like you get the top few like cream of the crop. So you have like your Odegaards, your Ezes, your Musialas, your Verts.
Yeah.
And then like it's just like everyone else. I mean, okay, Cherki, but Cherki is not say a true creative number 10. He's a carry the ball forward number 10.
Yeah.
But like creativity wise, I'm not as convinced. I
mean, like if they had a profile that play on Mesut Ozil right now, I think they'll be very happy.
Yeah, bro.
They kind of do. Like I see a lot of Mesut Ozil in Odegaard. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, not Arsenal, City.
City. No, like the closest thing to Mesut Ozil right now would be someone like Odegaard. But Odegaard plays for Arsenal. He's never gonna go to City. So like, yeah, realistically, who can he do it? Elliot Anderson, I would classify him as a defensive midfielder or tempo setter. He's not a number 10. Creative. He's not a creative. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting times for City, so we just have to see how it goes.
Yep.
Maybe Drake Grealish. Who knows?
Go back, put him back as Cam.
Put him back.
Yeah, that was the role he was playing at Everton, you know.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Maybe
it may work, but then again, he's so injury prone. I
don't know. I mean, they did have the deadline to buy who, right? Enzo
Fernandez.
Yeah.
Let's
they did sell Reinders and Rodri. You know, they essentially raised the money for him already.
Okay, let's be real. Like, City is not gonna have any problems buying Enzo Fernandez. If they really wanted him, they will go and
they already bought him already.
Since when has City have trouble buying players?
Never.
Yeah. If they want, they'll just take. Unless they don't feel the price is worth it.
Yeah.
Even then, they'll probably still pay. Like, you look at Elliot Anderson, you think he's worth 125 million? No,
bro, he was never worth that money to begin with. He's never worth 100 million, bro.
80? Fine, sure. Everything else is pushing it.
His valuation was about 65 to 75 million. 80 MX. Let's just see where this goes. So
interesting times. Oh shit! I finally caught the fly that was flying around.
I mean, technically, right? If you have to look at it, right, how is Bruno Guimaraes cheaper than Elliot Anderson?
Right.
Yeah, and we all thought like the Elliot Anderson will create the benchmark for all midfielders' price.
It already has. They said it so early in the market. Why do you think Bradley Barcola is now like Liverpool are fighting over a fee of 120 million euros versus 150 million euros?
Yep.
The Anderson midfield purchase, right, pretty much set the tone for the market. It was that and the Morgan Rogers purchase.
Correct.
117 for Morgan Rogers. You very sure? Like, he's good. I rate him. Like,
But
Morgan
not
Rogers,
150.
right? Okay, so my favorite FIFA the game is FIFA 22. I spent a shit ton of hours on it. Morgan Rogers is like the best wonder kid you can buy for the left wing. That guy is a beast if you can develop him properly. He's nowhere near 117 million pounds
Nope.
as it is right now.
I think you
the
probably
FIFA game lah, yeah lah.
like you probably realistically you could probably class him at 45 to 55, 65.
Okay, no, maybe not so low. I'm
About
I'm
75.
convinced you can probably get him for 80 to 90 million.
Mm.
100 million on the dot. Just
A
like
bit too
no,
much.
because he has the numbers and he is very, very prem proven.
Yeah.
So if you need output, he is there and he will help you with games. Plus, that guy has a hell of a long shot. I think that's his most underrated quality.
Yeah.
Is that his long shots are stunning, but not a cent over 100 million. No way.
Yeah.
So because of that, right, it's essentially like cocked up the market for
Inflated the
everyone else,
market lah, yeah.
Yeah. Fair point. I think
Yeah.
let's just see where this goes, right? Because I still do think right that City need to get reinforcements currently. Because I think, if not mistaken, right, the market closes on the 1st of September.
No
Yeah.
lah, no. I think end September, bro.
No, first Sep. If I'm not mistaken, first Sep.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's 1st September.
Or end August lah.
Yes, end of
End
August.
August,
So
yeah,
basically, end of August, the window closes already. So
Yeah, this
you're
transfer
looking at
market
probably
is
maybe
2 months long, correct.
another 2 weeks. So let's just see what happens, right?
Actually,
Because
among all of us, I think only United and Liverpool, the chances
bro.
are quite,
quite bad.
very mellow. Yeah.
we've I don't know lah. Let's just see where this
Yeah,
goes.
just
Right?
wait lah. Yeah.
So what we're gonna do next, right, guys, is we're gonna talk about basically our predictions for the top 4 and relegation, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give both of you the floor for like 5 minutes each, and then I'm gonna ask you guys to explain your top 4 and your relegation, and then yeah,
Let's
we're gonna go from there. Okay,
do
so
it.
Nat, you're gonna begin first. Who you begin with? We will go top 4, and then we'll go relegation.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. Then after that, once that's done, then Paul will go. Okay,
Top
so
4,
Nat,
then relegation, right? Okay.
yes, you
let's
have
go.
5 minutes.
Okay.
5 minutes.
Top 4. In 4th place, I have Liverpool.
Hmm.
In 3rd place, I have Spurs. In 2nd place, I have Chelsea. In 1st place, I have Arsenal.
Oh, City not inside at all.
No lah,
City
for
5th.
sure. I think
City's 5th.
City's 5th.
Okay, may you explain why you put them in their positions?
For Liverpool, of course, it's the one I have the most knowledge about. Liverpool right now look very unfit. I think we will struggle in the first 6 months. We will draw a lot of games, we'll get a lot of scrappy wins, but I don't think we'll look bad in any of them. Once fitness is back up, I think we'll climb back a lot and we'll just scrape 4th place. Honestly, 3rd and 4th place interchangeable.
Yeah.
Spurs have rebuilt very well. They have a decent baseline squad. I still do think they can make more moves in the transfer market. There's word that they're going after Cody Gakpo and they're going after Savinho. I think if they can secure those two, easily they'll get top 4. Plus, they have no European football. They have 1 game a week. It's easy pickings for them. Plus, I rate De Zerbi a lot as a coach.
Yep.
So if you can get the best out of these boys, it's quite a wrap. So it's easy European football for them. Chelsea, on paper, very strong. They look fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Even though they've lost some preseason games, I'm very convinced Xabi Alonso is the coach to take them forward. And I do rate Xabi Alonso. I wish he would have gone to Liverpool, but they don't want to relinquish that power to a manager. I understand that thinking, which is why we've gone for Iraola instead. Okay, anyways. I think they've bought well. They've bought a lot, but the pressure is on them, is really on for them to secure Champions League spot. If they don't, they are in very, very big trouble right now.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, they have millions and millions of dollars to spend. I don't doubt that. But it's more like investment costs. They pivoted strategy already. They've gone from signing wonder kids now to signing proven players. And if they still can't do it, then they're in very big trouble. So I think they have a lot of incentive to finish in Champions League spots. They'll finish 2nd because it's 1 game a week. They can focus on the league. Even if they don't want to focus on cups, they can easily focus on the league. 1st place, Arsenal. I don't have to explain. You saw that game. they bought so well, and they brought into luxury players, and they look like they are willing to play more positive football, which can only spell well for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's my rationale.
So just to repeat, it will be Liverpool fourth, Spurs third, Chelsea second, Arsenal first. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. Your relegation teams?
My relegation teams are also going to be very simple. I am going to gamble on my 18th spot one.
Okay.
So, in 20th place, I have Hull City. They are not a Premier League ready side. I will not be surprised if they break Derby County's record of lowest points in the season.
That's quite bad.
Look, finishing 6th in the championship, right, is bad enough. How you manage to scrape a win and get into the Premier League, no one will know.
Lottery.
But
yeah,
they are not staying up. A lot of people said that for Sunderland last year, where they scrapped also a victory. But Hull City really just don't have the quality, and I don't think they are too high profile or anything. Because you look like how Sunderland bought and behaved in the market last year compared to how Hull is behaving now. It's a world of difference. Like, you knew Sunderland was at least going to have a fighting chance.
Yeah.
Hull don't look like anything. I don't expect them to perform at
they
all.
just look like they're gonna get demolished, right?
Yeah.
Like the standard Hull, like go up only just to go back down.
Yeah, I mean, they're not ready. I don't think they're ready for it. I think they've gone a few years too early, and I think that kills a lot of teams more than a lot of people give it credit for. 19th place, Ipswich Town, same. I don't think they're ready. I think losing Kieran McKenna as a coach is a massive, massive, massive loss to them. Yeah, I don't think it's fair for them, but kudos on them coming back up, and overall, like, looking to cement the status as like a yo-yo team.
Yeah,
but yeah, it seems like they're going back down. 18th place, I got Newcastle United.
Oh, Alan Shearer's relegation.
That's the gamble.
Repeat.
2009. Newcastle.
I can foresee it though. Like, honestly, I'm not really like surprised if they do get relegated.
Who have they bought and who have they retained?
Nobody, bro.
Wisa, Ilanga.
I will
is
get into
gone.
my point where we go into predictions for the match later.
Yeah.
But it's looking rough for Newcastle fans. I'll just say.
Yeah.
That's my gamble. So and that's my predictions.
It's simple, bro. So we're just gonna look at it very simple. It's basically Hull's gonna go up to go back down. If she's gonna go up to go back down, and then Newcastle's gonna go down.
Yeah.
For a simple fact. Okay. So Paul, what's your predictions?
Bro, I don't think I'm that comprehensive as Nat. I think I to be honest, if we're given a chance, I wouldn't have predicted because my predictions are all over the place. But I think for champion, very very simple. I think Arsenal. I think nobody. If you ask like 10 people, they'll say the same thing lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my second place would be I think Chelsea, because Xabi Alonso, has won a league before.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he didn't really do well at Madrid because of the personalities lah. I don't think he will have that issue in Chelsea. My third and fourth places, right? I think it's very like toss up, because I don't know whether City's yesterday performance will reflect on the entire season.
Yep.
But I also don't believe that they have convinced me they will finish second lah. So I think that's why I decided to put another team in front in second place. Not confident in United and maybe Liverpool to be third. So I think I'll put City third lah. As I think they do have the experience maybe, and then the window is still open. So I think they can still finish in the top four, even just need a few tweaks, and then we see how they play. Because I think Ruben Diaz also didn't play much yesterday. Yeah. So I think when all those players that supposed to be injured, they can come back, then I think it'll be okay, I think lah. For fourth, I think for the sake of my team, I will put United there lah. even though it's a long shot lah. I think it's definitely a long shot, because I think we'll get massacred in the Champions League for sure.
Yeah.
We'll be like those kind will be out in, I think, group stage or the last round of 32. Then after that, they will panic. And then who knows whether Carrick will last this season or not. And then the cycle of like 4-5 years will repeat itself lah. They will scrape maybe fourth place again and then spend another 250 million.
Yeah. Okay. So just to repeat, right, fourth is from fourth to first. So it's United fourth, City third,
Yep.
Second will be Chelsea, and
Chelsea,
first will be Arsenal.
Yep.
So both of you have the same top two, essentially.
Yeah. I
Which,
think it's steering towards the direction.
okay. Your relegation?
Okay, I think 18th place should be quite surprising. Not really surprising for me. I think given that they lost their manager and then a new manager has taken over, I think I'll put Fulham at 18.
Oh,
Yeah, because you know who's the manager now?
Who?
Arbeloa lah. So yeah, I'm
Pablo's
putting
not terrible. Okay, never mind. I'll leave it to you.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like I said, bro. Don't let me predict, but I'm just gonna put Fulham to go against the flow lah, and then Coventry and Hull will be at the 1990.
Oh, you're just gonna survive?
Yeah, bro. I tell you, don't let me predict. I'm just you said for the clips and for the lols so I'm just gonna put it. Yeah, I
Man,
did some like
I think Paul's predicting at the point that he's gonna get it wrong. So
yeah. We got all our predictions wrong last
to
year.
just get it wrong.
But I think Hull will not make it through.
I mean, to be fair, I
Maybe last-
predicted Sunderland would survive, but I did predict Brentford will go down.
Yeah. So I mean, there
you
have
can
been
take my
Was
was
last
prediction
place
Hull,
last
huh?
year? Last year, last place was Burnley, right? Was that
Yes.
right in that? Yeah, okay. So I was right. Oh, but I did say Leeds will go down, but they survived.
yeah, which is kind of surprising also.
Not really. If you know what's going on with Leeds,
Yeah, they had a good
it's,
run.
actually a long shot. That
Yeah.
not really a long shot. They would have survived. I mean,
No, Wolves was last.
Wolves was last.
Yeah,
okay.
Wolves was last.
But I still predicted Burnley will go down because he played like
Yeah.
shit.
Correct. Lor. So let's just see. Right? I mean, we have what we have. So your bottom three is basically Hull,
Coventry.
Coventry, and Fulham lah.
Yep.
Oh, I did not expect the Fulham one, but let's just see. Okay.
No one expects the Fulham, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I mean, that's the thing about relegated teams, right? Nobody will expect.
I mean, West Ham went down, so I'm not going to say anything about that. Right?
Yep.
Okay, so moving on, let's just go to our match of the week to round off the episode, right? We are going to talk about Newcastle versus Liverpool, right? Because currently it's going to be very interesting. Liverpool have not really bolstered their squad, and Newcastle have lost their entire squad.
Yeah, pretty much.
So right, like Nat, I'll hand the floor over to you, right? Because you have something to say about Newcastle during this part.
Okay. So going to my match predictions, I'm just gonna say off the bat 3-2 Liverpool. St. James Park is never something that you can be 100% sure of.
Yeah.
Liverpool haven't lost there in a very long time. But at the same time, you cannot downplay atmosphere.
Yes.
Like,
agreed.
even if you've lost a full squad of players, right, you can never downplay like Newcastle's atmosphere. It's one of the best in the country.
Yes.
However, that being said, this is really like trash versus garbage. It's an unfit Liverpool squad playing. It's an unfit Liverpool squad playing like just absolute like heavy metal football again.
Yep.
Like Irola coming out and saying these players can only run half an hour, but you still got them playing like that. I mean, props to you lah. It's your style and it's the style we want to see. For like them, these players are unfit. So,
Yeah,
but
quite
it's
bad.
also you're playing against an extremely depleted Newcastle squad.
team.
So like, what happens? What happens there? It's trash versus garbage. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. I think Liverpool will just scrape it, not off of fitness, but off of quality. I think so. So I think it's going, and usually Newcastle Liverpool games high scoring.
Yep.
At least 3 goals, like for
But I
the
got a
whole match.
question. Who's the midfield for Newcastle now?
I can't
Joelinton
Joe
lah.
Linton.
That's it, right?
Jacob Murphy.
Jacob Murphy is an attacker. Is a winger. I can't name you. I can't name you.
You can't name the Newcastle midfield, right? Because
Joe Linton. That's
their
it.
2 guys are gone already. Their 2 main guys are gone.
Yep.
And they both decided to pick North London, one side each.
Yeah, Tonali and Bruno G. I mean,
Bruno G.
How do I? Louis Miley, I guess. the young kid.
21. Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, his number is 67. Am I wrong? Wait. I need
Yeah,
to check. His Miley squad number.
Bro, if his number is 67, right, it'll be quite funny.
It's 67!
What a way to sum up Newcastle in a sentence.
6-7 is going on, bro.
Okay, but they have like what 200 million in cash.
Bro, 200 million, they're gonna do it.
Which
Not gonna do
they have
anything
not like
with.
reinvested. Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, there's news coming out that Højbjerg, of all players, has rejected Newcastle.
The Pierre-Emerick Højbjerg. The one that went to Spurs.
Højbjerg. He went to
The
Marseille.
Southampton to Spurs.
He, like, Newcastle put a bid for him, no, like, I think 40 or 50 mil. He said no.
They needed a CDM.
Oh, bro. I have no idea what's going on in Newcastle at this point, which is why I'm sort of like begging them to be relegation candidates. I won't be surprised if they do survive and someone else goes down, like maybe a Leeds United, like they can't like keep up the performance. That's not surprising to me. But if they do go down, it's the one team I'm like, okay, yeah, like fair enough. How everything played out, yeah, I'm not expecting anything out of this.
Yep.
I can't name you Newcastle's starting lineup.
No, bro,
like genuinely.
Neither can I.
Nick Pope in goal, Lewis Hall and Livermento fullbacks.
Yeah. Then the thing is that Lewis Hall, you don't know whether he's gonna be there or not. Like there rumors
he'll
that
be there. I think
sold.
he'll be there.
Who?
Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall. He will stay.
Lewis Hall. Yeah, Lewis Hall and Livermento are pegged to leave also. Like it's not looking good.
It's basically the entire squad getting depleted.
Denburn.
Especially their attack. Their attack is who's
totally
playing?
overhauled. Don't know
Ilanga.
Will Osula.
Ilanga.
Wisa.
Yeah, Wisa, Ilanga, Will Osula. Let's see how that goes.
Wotamadi.
Okay, Paul, your thoughts?
Yeah, just to see this battle of like what you said. I won't use the word trash and garbage lah. I think it's the battle of who is the worst, and we all know Newcastle is the worst of the two lah. So
yeah, it's quite bad.
But it also depends on whether Liverpool is like season ready, which clearly not lah. I think who knows, maybe they're definitely not gonna strengthen by this weekend. So maybe the first two games until the end August will be like, just try to get as many points as they can. Then they see by then maybe they have reinforced with maybe Bradley Barcola. Maybe. Then we'll see the Liverpool then lah, I think in September.
Kirkes accidentally leaked something. Like he said I shit you not, right? Kirkes is like Darwin Núñez at left back. We also got Darwin Núñez at centre back when we bought Ronald Araujo. This fella after the Como game, they interviewed him and it's like, we need some reinforcements of the wings, but you'll deal with that next week. Then I'm like, what do you mean by we'll deal with that next week? What are you trying to say?
He probably doesn't have the vocabulary to be able to say anything.
I hope so, man. Because that's not like I don't know. You don't know, right?
Predict the whole transfer business in an interview.
This fella Kirkes, right? While we were trying to get Florian Wirtz, we were working on a deal for Kirkes in the background also around the same time. I don't know if you guys remember. I remember this whole saga so funny because while Liverpool was trying to go after Florian Wirtz, right? Kirkes was like liking every single post linking him to Liverpool and telling him the deal, like liking with his public account. Like, it's to the point, like, this, like, fella, like, really just, like, looking for the club. And then, like, at Fever Pitch, like, 2 days before the transfer was confirmed, he went on a podcast with his dad. And it was like, oh, yeah, the Liverpool deal's done already. He confirmed his transfer before the club could even do anything. Before the club even signed him, he was like, "Oh yeah, the Liverpool deal's done." I'm like, before Fabrizio even sent the "Here we go." This was like 2 days before the "Here we go." He's like going on random people, like not even random, like Hungarian people's podcast, just saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna Liverpool."
Like the Zlatan one when he announced United.
Yeah,
he totally just like go against the club's like the marketing structure. He just can post one picture of the United badge, right?
Yeah, but at least with Zlatan, there's spectacle in it.
There's
just going to like some random Hungarian blokes podcast, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna Liverpool is there. It's like, oh yeah, we with his dad of all people going, oh yeah, we support this decision. Yeah, this guy is so funny. I can't believe this guy's my left back. He's so funny.
Let's just see whether or not his prediction comes true this time round.
Oh, I cannot believe this guy's my left. I love him so much. He's such an idiot.
Cookies.
Alright, Paul, your prediction?
2-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go very simply. Liverpool 2 Newcastle 0. Newcastle not gonna score.
That's crazy.
I don't think it's gonna be anywhere close.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to say. I was like, St. James Park is gonna be damn toxic because Isak is back. Then I'm like, the Newcastle players are going to kill Isak. Then I remember all the players that want to kill him have gone.
Yep.
Except for Joe Linton. So I'm like, okay, let's see how it goes then.
Let's just see how it goes. Alright. So, boys, you got anything else to add before we head off?
I'm good. Yeah, that was a good session.
Yeah, that was
Who
good.
had the best preseason?
So
Arsenal.
dumb.
Arsenal had the best preseason.
Yeah. Okay, so with that, thank you for listening in to the Football Kaki episode this week. If you do like the news in the different light, we did the last podcast every Friday. And if you do like interviews, we do have the Copy Bros every Monday, where there's some fun interviews lined up for you in the coming week. So with that, boys, you got anything else to add before we head off?
We're good. Have a good week.
Good, huh?
I'm glad Prem football is back.
Prem.
Yes. So Man United are the second game of the weekend with Arsenal kicking off against Coventry this Friday. This Saturday morning, Singapore time 3 a.m. Man United is 7:30 p.m. on Saturday on the 22nd of August. So for all Man United fans and all fans around the world, football's back and the EPL is back. Let's have a great season ahead. So with that, have a great ahead. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.